singles, but that's okay. I'll be hanging out. Ooh, hang on. This break. There we go. Oh. I just realized I gotta do something. Hang on. Oh, that was probably awful. I just fixed the title, so if you saw it wrong, it's fixed now. Sorry about that. Hello? Elizabeth, how are you feeling? Why is your Florida trip canceled? What a bummer. Hello? If you saw the wrong title, I already fixed it. Just telling you. I set it up to fix it, and then John came down to help me test the sound. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. How's everybody? Oh, Joanne. What a bummer. Getting better so slowly. But at least I'm glad it's going in the right direction. Carrie, what are you up to? Did your plans change too? Hello, Andra. Teen, I'm so glad you're here. I checked my P.O. box late this week, and there wasn't anything there yet. I just wanted to tell you. I don't know if you've heard about shipping or anything, so I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm just like trying to check it. No, you you didn't get it a day late, so crazy. I forgot to change it. Oh, Carrie, I'm sorry. Hello, June. Hello. Elizabeth said prayers and good vibes appreciated for her oldest, who is on his way to Brazil right now for the next 10 days. Yes, 100% good vibes. Crystal, I've heard if you go and click the bell, unclick the bell, and then click it again, it might start, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, let me know what happens, please. And if you want me to mail the rest of it, let me know that too. Hello, Rox. Wow, she said I finished my sweater quantity of hand spun. I was worried I didn't spin enough, but I have a lot. That sounds like me. I'm always like, well, just get an extra half a pound. And then it ends up being a ton. And Joanne said to Elizabeth, you got them. Wait a minute, what did you not get? Oh, the vibes. The vibes. That is pretty awesome that he's going to Brazil. Hello, Gemma. Crystal, that happens sometimes. I don't really understand. I don't understand it. It happens on our end too. Like all of a sudden we might log in and it'll have unsubscribed people. I've always figured it was because they hadn't watched in a while maybe, but I really don't know because you definitely watch on a regular basis. Paula said, what brand of e-spinner are you using? This is a Daedalus Sparrow. June said, Rox, I used your pickup method for heel flap and gusset. Works great, thanks. Andrew's focusing on a Shetland silk spin today. Still challenging with my thumb fracture. I bet. Hello, Sarah. I am almost done with this stuff. That's all I have left. I think I need to move my my hook. Rock said, yay. Kim said, I've been spinning some really felted alpaca and it got really overspun. Fought it the whole time. Kim, I hate the feeling that I've been fighting what I'm spinning. That is like a big pet peeve of mine, I guess. I just don't like that feeling. Andrew said, so close to finishing the singles, want them done today. Hello, Tracy. Faraday said, hello, sitting at the park knitting. Oh, the Avenas. All right. I am almost done I'm almost done decreasing the gusset. It's kind of an unusual gusset, but I think it's still a gusset. Teen said I'm fine to wait. It's not bothering me a bit. I set it all aside. She said, it's fine. I think he just mailed it to the address where the wheel was originally sent, despite giving the P.O. box. I'll definitely get it. Okay. Yeah, just, I guess, let me know what's going on. I don't mind at all, though. Gemma said I've been combing BFL. Oh, so fun. Teen said, it's fine. I think he emailed it to the... Oh, okay. We got that twice. That's kind of interesting. And, oh, yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Anne said, hello, good afternoon. Happy St. Patrick's Day. June said, Trish, what is your favorite? My favorite color? It kind of depends on what we're talking about. Because I have, like, I feel like all the colors are my favorite almost. Kim said I didn't want to waste it. I understand. I just feel like that is so, I don't know, discouraging kind of when you're fighting the whole time. Crystal said, Rox, I saw all your sweater yarn. I bet you have enough for just almost 2 sweaters there. Elizabeth said, I got my new Ashford e-spinner last Friday and I still haven't gotten to try it because of getting the flu. I'm trying to finish up as much as I can so I can play with it. Yes, Paula, doesn't Ashford have 2? Or just the one giant one? So crazy, said Elizabeth. I hope you feel better soon. Gemma said, I forgot Patty's Day. I'll have to rectify that with a Guinness. Teresa said, hello, everyone. It's a beautiful sunny day at my place in central Alberta, but not very warm out. Our forecast is for practically summer temps. I guess we'll have to wait for it. We got some snow this morning, but it didn't stick. Elizabeth said, I couldn't find my glitter shamrock headband for work today. So sad. I did not even take out, my St. Patrick's Day decorations this year. It just got kind of past me. You know what I mean? Carrie said, when you think about it, were the Irish really that lucky? Well, I'll tell you that if you're lucky enough to be Irish, you're lucky enough. So yes. Sarah said, do you think I'll be able to knit the foot of the Avenas in a contrasting color? I haven't made a sock like this before. You definitely could change the yarns. The heel is... I wouldn't change for the heel, though, because that would end up being like intarsia. Does that make sense? It does, Kim. That's just it. It does. And it takes the fun out of it. Elizabeth said Ashford has 2. I thought so. The smaller one has 8-ounce bobbins. The jumbo has 3-pound bobbins. So you got a smaller one, right, Elizabeth, or no? Hello, Judy. Anne said, Carrie, I hope you feel better. Definitely. I'm sorry it's messing up your D&D. Well, I didn't make that up. I'm pretty sure I had a t-shirt or something like that. Same, Elizabeth. I'm lucky enough too. It's 26% lucky enough. It's more than that. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Carrie said, thanks, Anne. Joanne said, corned beef in the slow cooker. You know what? That's the thing that I did not get ready this year, is to do corned beef like I usually try to. And I didn't take anything out for dinner tonight, so I guess I better, right after we're done, thaw some chicken or something. Teen said, I'm loving seeing everyone's socks. Well done, guys. I am loving seeing everyone's socks. I am not like in love with this pattern though, and I think it's the writing style. Not to say that it's bad or good, but it's like not my brain, if that makes sense. Um, but I'm getting through it. Getting through it. Not really the goal, but you know, kind of is. Carrie said, "Me too. Thanks. We were going to eat lots of cheese today and fight a rat god. Is that part of D&D?" Elizabeth said, "I got the smaller one. I was really tempted to get the larger one so I could spin a whole sweater on one bobbin, but it figured it would really be overkill." I have seen that one in person, and it is ginormous. It's really like the bobbin is like this big. Um, so it wouldn't be very portable. So if you're wanting it to be something you can take with you places, it's would be more challenging. I don't know, Teresa, but people say it is. A lot of times that stuff doesn't come out to be true. Lynn said, "Hi Trish, this is my first live. Welcome." Carrie said, "Morning, happy St. Patty's Day" from the other Carrie. Joanne said, "Question, I have 100 grams fingering weight, 357 yards. Can I get a pair? I can get a pair of socks out of that. No problem. But I am making the larger size of the Avenas because it said 8.5-inch foot and it's quite big. I'll just give them to someone who can fit them. It's fine. But what was I gonna say? It was something about that one's gonna take a lot of yarn. So I would shorten the leg a little, maybe. Hello, Abir. Carrie said, "Hi, other Carrie." And yeah, one of the reasons I skipped this pattern was because it was written out and not charts. It's not that bad, Carrie, but it you know, some pattern writers write the way your brain works and some don't, and that's okay. That's why, like, otherwise one person could write all the patterns in the world. It's a good thing. But this one is just not, my brain is just not, I don't know how to explain it. Like when you explain to me what you're going to do in the pattern, my brain doesn't think it makes sense until I start doing it, if that makes more sense. And the instructions are just so whatever. Rhonda said, "I'm getting ready to go to Vegas this week, trying to decide what project will go with me." I think you need at least 3 projects, but that's just the way I pack. Pamela said, "I could not find corned beef at the grocery store this year, so we just had patty melts. In place. That's as close to St. Patrick's Day food." I think that's fine. Okay, Carrie said anything can be part of D&D. Yeah. Are you going to gamble while you're there, Rhonda? Because I mean, the luck of the Irish coming your way. Yeah, Carrie said, "Oh, Rhonda, definitely something lucky." Carrie said, "Learning to play D&D is on my bucket list." Happy St. Patty's Day to you too. Hello, Laura. Andrew said, "I thought the Avena socks pattern was interesting. I was just using the wrong yarn. I wasn't going to have enough. I will definitely come back." I mean, it's using a lot of yarn. There's a lot of extra. Nana said, "Hello, I was watching yesterday's live and almost missed this one." That would be a bummer, wouldn't it? Faraday said, "This pattern is certainly building my character." Is it? Are you frustrated? Rhonda said, "I skipped this pattern because I know my dog stepping on my feet will snag those floats. Really looking forward to Geely number 3. I haven't even looked. You guys, I did not even look at this one until like the day that I did the video where I said like this is the next one we're casting on Friday. I literally didn't turn the page. Crystal said, "Almost done with sock 2 of pair 2 of socks for the month. I have overachieved." Yeah, you have. Are they for Troll or for you? Or kids? Or someone else? Carrie said, "I was going to join you guys on the 52 weeks, but I don't really enjoy lace knitting and a lot of lace, so I'm just trying to knit a sock a month." Carrie, you know what? That's kind of the nice thing about this format is you can just like, if you see one you like, you can just jump in and knit it with us. You know? Rhonda said, I'm sure we will go some gambling. Well, best of luck to you. I hope you come home with a humongous jackpot. Carrie said, Carrie, if you don't already watch Critical Role Campaign 2, it's a great way to learn. I started watching it. It's been a while, though. Andrew said, my son doesn't like corned beef. Not sure how that happened, so it's shepherd's pie for us. That's a good choice, too, though. Right? Carrie said to Carrie, I'm assuming a YouTube, I will, thanks. Faraday said, I have ripped out several times, changed yarn, and tried again. My hubby said, if you aren't cussing, are you really knitting, though? Well, and I'm kind of with him. I don't know. I could go into depth, but not everybody's knitting them with us. I do think they're kind of cute. So I'll be done. I'll get them done. Crystal said, Christmas socks for my girls. I figure I'll throw in some for the men people in my life too. That's fun. Oh, welcome, Melanie. Melanie said, I'm so glad I found you live. Are you not getting the notifications? Elizabeth thought that was funny about the cussing. Hello, Shaylee. How are you? Hello, Sue. Sarah said she loves watching D&D. Can you just watch the game there? I think I need to start it again. Part of my problem this year is that it's not a problem. For Christmas, John got me a year's, what do you call it, subscription to Masterclass, and then also the Jane Stafford Weaving School. So if I have the TV on, it's usually one of those. Hello, Evie and coworker. How are you? Hello, Stephanie. Melanie said I was running errands. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Are you happy? Oh, Tracy said, has anyone tried the Rabbit app? I find it perfect for scrolling through pattern ideas, and it connects to Ravelry. I can scroll for ideas on my phone so easily. I'll have to check it out. It did, sorry, Shaylee said, doing well, snowing here. It snowed here this morning. It has stopped, and it did fully melt, I think. Yeah, Carrie said, "Ooh, you have lots of fun things to watch." Yes, I've always wanted to try Masterclass. So like I've watched some cooking, some like general, I guess, I don't know, being a better human stuff. So I've watched some Martha Stewart stuff about how she accomplishes so much, and I'm like realizing that it's because she has a million helpers. So anyway, hello, Erin. Erin was stalking the website today and got one of the bats. And Erin, like, I don't know how you did that so fast, because I think it was like 3 minutes after I got them listed. When you were checked out, you were done. Kim said, I like Rabbit a lot. I'll have to check it. I did try one of the apps that connects once, and maybe that was it. Crystal said, did I turn off the stove? You better check. Melanie said, very happy with the colors. Can't wait to start spinning it, and I saved the dyeing video. Oh, good. Yeah. I can't wait to see you start spinning it. Uh-oh. Elizabeth said it snowed here too, but it was just blowing around, nothing on the ground. Elizabeth said, I want to try Masterclass someday, and the Jane Stafford too. I think the classes are great. You know, I wish that I had taken them earlier. I'll say that. because a lot of it is stuff that I did learn, but I learned it by trial and error. And so it probably would have saved me some of the, the trial and error. So it's really good. And she does think like me. She doesn't like to make too big of a thing out of procedures and processes. She just likes to do what works for her. And I really relate to that. So thanks, Slows. We got a big shout out. Lynn said, I saw a rainbow yesterday, but no pot of golds. Wow, Carrie said, I met Martha Stewart years ago and her helpers, she just called her boys when referring to them. I wasn't impressed. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I admire some of the things that she's accomplished. And so that's why I was watching her. But I quickly found out that she probably isn't going to teach me in a way that I can take stuff on, if that makes sense. Crystal said, I did check in. I did turn it off. We don't need overcooked wool noodles. No. Hello, Candy. Teen said, oh, the Bats. I missed the live. Can't wait to watch it. Sue said, I've set myself up for the first overshot with one heddle and a pickup stick and wondered if anyone had advice or tips. So, Sue, that must be on your rigid heddle loom, right? If I had tips on that, I would say, if it's rigid heddle, have no expectations about the speed that you're going to go, because you will get faster, but for now it's like, it's just not going to be quick. So Crazy said, I would rather have snow than the tornado we had on Friday. Hopefully we are done with those things. Holy cow. Aaron said, I've been debating taking the Jane Stafford classes this summer. I have so much to learn. I think it'll take you more than a summer. Like you might need the whole year to get through. I don't know how much time you have. I think I'm only in season 2 right now. Teresa said, just chain plied a sample and it looks a bit too thick, so I'm debating going with a 2-ply, aiming for worsted. Erica said, oof, made it. Hello, Erica. Teresa said, don't forget a thumbs up. Crystal said, go with your gut. If it's too thick, it's too thick. I agree. No, Evie, did you watch the Martha Stewart on CNN I will look for it on YouTube, though. Carrie said, Martha has a lot of great things on her media. She just doesn't give credit to those who contribute to her ideas. That's a problem, though. That's a pretty big problem. Terry said, morning, tribe. Morning. Last night my TV quit, so now I have a new TV and new Samsung stove. Wow. You can do it, Sue. It is just a little bit time consuming, and you will get more quick over time, if that makes sense. Like, it seems so slow in the beginning. It's almost painful. Maybe you won't have that experience, but it gets better. Bye, Alice. Elizabeth said, I think she did some workshops with School of Sweet Georgia, and Felicia said later she felt so clumsy during filming, doing things she learned on her own because Jane's way was better. That's so interesting. I have found that I agree with a lot of the things that Jane has said, like, you could do this, you could do that, you could do this, but I like this. You know what I mean? And she also says, like, don't make too big of a thing out of everything. And I feel like that is one of the biggest lessons that goes through everything I do. Just don't make too big of a thing out of it. Of course, I don't always take my own advice. Teresa said, can't type. Crystal, you're right. Elizabeth said something to that effect. That's so... Did Felicia talk about that in YouTube? I don't know about those videos. Hello, Deanna. Carrie said, it's like finding out that someone is thin and beautiful because they're independently wealthy, have a fitness coach, a dietitian, a stylist, can buy all the best products. Not helpful. It is kind of like that. It's almost a little bit worse, though, because if she's not giving people credit, it's almost a little bit stealing-ish. I don't know that to be true. I'm just saying if that's the case. Lynn said, Jane's towel kits are really nice and shipping is fast to Michigan. I did kind of want to buy some of her I can't remember what she calls it. is it cotton boucle? Cotton slub? I can't remember. She uses it for towels in the videos. But from Canada, the shipping is crazy. Carrie said, I will look up Jane's towel kits, or maybe someone else who has a fiber shop could come up with nice towel kits. Wink. Carrie Chapman said, like Alexis and David Rose, nobody cares, David. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Alexis. I don't think I can be Alexis. It is like stealing. Anne said Rachel Smith is great about saying she messed up or didn't enjoy something or spin didn't turn out like she wanted. She's also encouraging about trying something different. You know, I haven't seen much from Rachel Smith lately, but I used to see her all the time. I wonder if I got unsubscribed. Because I definitely didn't do it by choice. Lynn said, yeah, okay, so it's a cotton boucle. Elizabeth said, Felicia mentioned in during a Take Back Friday video on YouTube. It was quite a while ago when she was getting ready to release the classes in her school. Okay. Hey, Tyler. Thanks, Carrie. But I wasn't being Alexis is the problem. It's fine. I miss them. I love that show. I could have watched it forever. Just keep coming up with new episodes. I guess they gotta go on and do new things. I gotta get this done. I don't know why I stopped. Especially with such a small amount. Like, come on, Trish, get through it. Oh, that's probably why, Anne. Rachel Smith moved a lot of her content to Patreon, but she still has a podcast every other week. There should be one this week, Thursday afternoon. Okay. Well, good for her. Lynn said we're on our way back from the National Alpaca Show. It was fun. Where was it, Lynn? Crystal said chat got really good. What does that mean? It is, teen, yes. But this is the end of it, so I can play after this. I did work on it some this week. Not on live. The spinning, I mean. So I've been spinning another project also in the kitchen on my minstrel, which is getting close to... Oh, yes, Crystal, exactly. Fort Wayne. That's not even that far from me, really. Anne said Rachel and Felicia are fellow Lendrum lovers. Oh, nice. Lynn said had to meet the owner of the alpaca fleece mill in West Branch. What is the one in West Branch? Seems like I should know. West Branch. That's not where Stonehenge is it? Sapphire said happy St. Patrick's Day to you all, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Elizabeth said, what? I'm in the fort. Didn't know anything about it. What a bummer. It took me a minute, Lynn, but I read that you corrected it. Tyler said, is anyone going to the Connecticut Sheep and Wool Festival next month? Anne said, Carrie, will you still be in Bowling Green next weekend? Rhonda said, I started to spin a bat earlier this week on my eel 6, and the wheel and I weren't getting along, so it's in timeout until we get back. How long are you there, Rhonda? Gosh, it's going to be so fun. Anne said Fort Wayne is only a couple... What does that mean? A couple of me too? Oh, Lynn said she only processes alpaca. Her name is Faith, and she's super nice. I guess maybe I don't know what that mill. Joanne said, oh, I'll have to look up Connecticut. Maybe, Joanne, that can like be your makeup trip. Teresa said, I just undid a dyed braid from the Allison Barnes Fibre Club and I just figured out the repeat. I feel like I unlocked a new level. You totally did. Jenny said, pretty. Thanks. I think you probably mean the spinning. A couple of hours. Okay. Hello, Beth. You're not late. You're right where you need to be. Melanie said, Shock posted a Jelly Roll placemat pattern. What does weave double ends for a total of 8 picks? Weave across in the same shed twice, catching the selvage mean. Okay. So what they're saying is take your whatever and weave it once, catch the selvage, so catch one thread on the edge and weave it back through the same shed. So it's like 1, 2. But you need to catch it on the end or it won't. Does that make sense? And then you change the shed. Rhonda said, we leave here on Tuesday for Dallas Fort Worth, fly out at 6 a.m. on Wednesday and back on Saturday. So that'll be nice. That's like a little quick trip, but it'll be fun. Tyler said, I believe it's April 27. That's my son's birthday. Wait, what? Is that the Connecticut one? Lynn said it was at the War Memorial Coliseum. We had our alpacas there and we're bringing a new baby home. How fun. Carrie said, yeah, the FND symptoms come and go. It's always with me. It must be so frustrating. Honestly, I know you are learning to live with it and you're so positive, but it must be so frustrating. Anne said, I can't spin and type at the same time. Teresa said, going to spin intentionally and try to line up the colors for a 2-ply. Oh my goodness. That sounds challenging. Anne said, Trish, Paul, and Mandy with Classic Carter are going to be at SAF. You can meet them in person. I don't think he even knows who I am though, right? He's just like, that's that lady with the with the YouTube channel. Which is fine, by the way. Margarita's husband used to call me that one that knits and talks and reads and knits. Evie said, where's the festival in Connecticut? What part? Elizabeth said to Lynn, new baby, how fun. Tyler said, yes, the Connecticut. Yes. Okay. Candy said that would be a heck of a feat to type and spin at the same time. It would. Because I can type and do anything. And I'm not joking. Because I used to do the transcription. John was talking to me the other day. We were having a full conversation and I was typing out an email at the same time. Elizabeth said, do you ever mix up FND and D&D when you're talking to people? Anne said he calls you your husband calls me the unboxing. Oh, Paul calls me the unboxing lady. That's interesting. So Crazy said, where is SAF this year? I believe it is still in North Carolina. It's at some fairgrounds, but I cannot tell you what county it is off the top of my head. I would have to look. Faraday said, Teresa singing some level up music. I love it. Carrie said, I wasn't very positive today, more on the frustrated end. I love hanging out with my friends. I would imagine that you would be very frustrated, especially when you have plans you're excited to do like that. It's got to be, I know things can happen to anybody, but still. Joanne said, North Haven, Connecticut. Rhonda said, my family calls you the Fibre. Your family knows? Calls you the Fibre lady. It could be worse, right? It could be so much worse. That's true. Crystal said there is voice to text, but that's not reliable. Mine used to work really great, and then my phone updated, and now when I say the punctuation, it says the word. So if I say comma, the word comma's in there. I guess that's because no one actually uses punctuation anymore. Evelyn said, planning on going to the Mopaka show in KC this next weekend. How fun. Carrie said, Elizabeth, because of the FND, I mix up a lot of words. Elizabeth said, I can do that too, typing and anything else. I also did transcription and working in the medical field, transcribing every phone call into a message for the chart. I was not allowed to do American transcription medical, but I did do some research, medical research transcription, and also some Canadian medical transcription. Teresa said, am I weird in that I don't like talking about my symptoms, illness? I feel like it makes it more real and gives the illness energy. I don't think there's any weird way to handle it, Teresa. Whatever way, makes you feel whatever. Better. Hello, Helene. Ethereal said, hey, Trish and Fibre Love Fam. Is anyone else still drooling over the mermaid bat? Gary said, you get it, Trish, but they'll reschedule. Oh, good. They're going to reschedule. Sarah said, Teresa, I think that is normal for a lot of people. Rhonda said, I watch FLD on the YouTube app on our TV. So if anyone is in the room, they get, not have to, they get to watch too. Oh, Craft Design said punctuation in text now means you are screaming. I didn't know that. Carrie said, I once left Dan a voicemail like I was voice texting and spoke the punctuation. Oh, my eyes are tearing up. Well, I didn't know that my phone had changed that, and I sent it to someone, and they're like, was that voice to text? And I said, yeah, how did you know? Did it screw something up? And they were like, it said every punctuation. Whatever. I'm doing my best, okay? Trying my best to live my life. Candy said, nothing understands the way my hubs talks to translate it to... Really? I love the talk to text. I really do. And I love transcribing stuff. If I could have made a better living at it, I would have kept going. It was just like during 2020, that's when it stopped. Their work was so scarce, and that I left the work there was for people who were like supporting their families and paying their rent and stuff, because I knew we would survive. And then luckily the shop and everything and this channel took over. I'm just lucky though. Candy said nothing. Oh, sorry, I already got that one. Kim said the mermaid bat was absolutely amazing. So Crazy said, woohoo, Trish, you're on the big screen, at least at the Trent's house. Well, I met Rhonda and her brother. Kim said big screen here too. Oh gosh, I don't know how you guys can stand it. So Crazy said, I have a Scots Southern accent and that voice to text is so wrong. I bet that is super weird. Carrie said, Teresa, depends on the day. Because my condition is rare and little known, I try to educate people, and sometimes I try to normalize it because people can sometimes be toxically positive. Well, at least you listen to yourself and how you're feeling that day. Also, it must be such a big weight to feel like you need to educate people. Like, does that feel like a lot of weight on you? Candy said he sounds like the people off the Fargo. Oh, the Fargo movie. Yeah. I've noticed a lot of people in your area sound that way, Candy. Tyler said, I apologize right after sending a talk to text so people understand that it's not actually me texting like that. Hello, Jerry. Welcome. Sarah said, I'm glad the transcribing didn't work out for you. Sorry, not sorry. It worked out for me for years. I did that for years before. And again, I loved it. I weirdly loved it. Carrie said, Teresa, and yeah, sometimes I'm tired of talking about it, but I can't pretend it's not happening. I don't know how you could. Anne said, big screen here too. My hubby watches with me. Sorry, Anne's hubby. He's probably sitting there right now like, ugh. Rhonda said, yes, I visited my brother in Maryland and he took me to Maryland Sheep and Wool where we met Trish. That was the raining year. All it did was rain. Everything was mud. Carrie said it's empowering. I can take something challenging and use it to help people. I love that. I love that you don't feel like it's a burden. Ethereal said, urgent question. Uh-oh. My husband just told me he will buy me a woolly winder for my birthday. Help me. Where can I find one that will ship to the Canary Islands? I have an Ashford E3. I think the only place you can buy them is from their website, unless you buy a used one. Teresa said, Carrie, thank you for your education. That would be tough. I have no diagnosis, so different boat. Hugs to you. Rhonda, that was not 2 years ago. Bite your tongue. I don't believe you. And I won't. Refuse. No, I know because I didn't go last year. I really do enjoy that one. But did I say an Airbnb? I did, didn't I? Yes. Oh, and that Airbnb leaked? Oh, that was something else. That was quite a trip. I ended up leaving the same day that I went to the festival, and I just drove home. I got home like really late at night. Carrie said, Teresa, hugs to you. Not having a diagnosis is so tough. I hope you can get the help you need. I feel like that must be so much harder for them to just not be able to tell you what's going on. Candy said that's what I thought too for buying the winder, that you have to buy them from them. Oh gosh. Sarah said you're on the big screen here too. That way everybody gets to watch you. The only thing we really watch on YouTube usually is that guy who plays the Tibetan, is it the Tibetan singing bowls? Carrie said, Ethereal, I don't have advice, but congratulations. Candy said that's the one you had to leave early from. I did, yes. Crystal said, Trish, you are safely in my room with me on my laptop because my men folks are not interested. I don't blame them. Ethereal said, I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. Me too, Carrie. I swear, I don't know the science behind it, and I don't know if we just like listened to it while we meditated enough that I trained my nervous system that like when you hear these bowls, you're gonna quiet yourself. I don't know what the word is. So I don't know if it's like Pavlovian or if that just has some frequency that tells my nervous system that it's okay to just like relax. I'm not sure, but it works. And the one I like is Mindful Melodies. And we listen to it almost every night before bed. We just put it on while we're like reading our books or whatever. Or we can meditate if we want to. Carrie said, moosh that thumbs up. Elizabeth said, if I was at home, you would be on the big screen, but since I'm at work, I use my laptop. Elizabeth, do you have a break in your day? Candy said, I can tell I'm distracted. I just sewed a part of my quilt block on and upside down. Uh-oh. Becky said, hi, I'm only watching because I sprained my thumb. No, and hurt my opposite elbow. Oh my gosh. How are you like taking showers and stuff? Neither of your arms is working. Elizabeth, I think that's it, Elizabeth. She said it's the vibration of the bowls. Rock said getting a woolly winder was a game changer for me. I got mine used off Ravelry Spinners Marketplace. Teresa said, Carrie didn't even have a family doctor last year, but I did get a naturopath anyways. I have treatments, but no actual diagnosis. I'm doing okay most of the time. That's good, though. Candy said, oh, nice, Rocks. I didn't know that's where you got yours. Elizabeth said, if you have it done in person, really? We do have a bowl, but we only have one. Becky said I refer to spinning as a biofeedback loop, so that's when I handle my wool and spindle, my shoulders have to relax. I love that. Ethereal said, Rox, thank you so much. Teen said I got a singing bowl last year and I'm not great at keeping it singing, but there's something really soothing about having the actual bowl vibrating in your hand. Hello, Michaela. Yeah, we do. Like I said, we have one. I mean, I'm so extreme. Of course, I'm like, I want to have. Sorry, I just read Tracy's comment while I was answering. I want to get a whole set, but I don't have a place to put it, so I won't. That's not going to happen, but I always want to. Carrie said, I think there's something to it besides Pavlov. They've been around. That's true. They've been around so long. I've had quite the experience with quartz bowls. I want one. Tracy said, I had you on the big TV once. My husband walked in, stopped, and whispered, can Trish see me? I love that. I wish. That would be awesome. Becky said, everything with elbows is an opportunity for creative non-profanity. I hope you heal fast too. Elsbeth, hello. She said, popping in for a mo, listening while working at home. Leafland's currently knitting, about to get ready to go. No. Candy said, I hear singing bowls and my brain goes to playing music on water-filled crystal glasses. I can see that. Oh, to the grocery store. Okay. And hey. Ethereal said, my meditation is anything wool and incense while soft music plays or an audiobook. So Crazy said, Tracy, tell him yes. Yeah, you should have been like, of course Trish can see you. Elizabeth said, teen, some people lay on the floor, put the bowl on your stomach and let it vibrate directly into your body. I didn't know that either. Elizabeth said, I love my singing bowl. I cleanse jewelry and stuff during a full moon. I'm weird like that. Why is that weird? I don't think that's weird at all. Candy said, I think my husband asked the same before Tracy, wondering if we could see each other on here. Teen said, oh, I like that, Elizabeth. I'll have to try that. I feel like I might need to try it. Rania said, hello, you all. My lucky day today. I left a fleece in a shiny bath. Was it suet and kind of forgot about it very long. Thought I ruined it, but did a snap test and it was fine. Tried carding and it didn't break. That is awesome. Rania said it was Swedish fennel. I don't know how to say it. So happy it wasn't ruined. Carrie. She's all knowing, all seeing. So Crazy said, we're also used to Zoom meetings, and that is a concern if you don't know. True. Yeah, poor John was on a phone call just only the other day, and I thought he was listening to a podcast, so I tapped on his office door, and I'm like, are you on the phone? He's like, yeah. So Crazy. Oh, sorry, I got that one. Sue said, the weirding way has kindred spirits of its own. So true. I'm glad I don't see everything. Whew. Becky said I can use my spindle while meditating or in a trance. When I do that, I tend to use heritage wools rather than the modern blends or dyed fibers. That's interesting. Do you think that helps you kind of connect to a different place, I guess? I was trying to meditate really regularly, and I swear John can just close his eyes and go to another place, and I just don't. I don't know. I keep feeling like I'm failing, I guess. Elizabeth said, did I miss a PF video for March? You did not. They had a fire in their loading dock, and what I read was that it was set. And so the fire didn't do much damage on its own inside, but it did, smoke and water did some damage. So they're trying to get things, they're doing their best. So yeah, patience is going to have to happen for them, but they've been through it. Teen said, suddenly I'm thinking of Trisha's The Wizard of Oz man behind the green curtain. Elizabeth said they're behind. They had a fire. Ray said, I just got back from spring break and arrived at Trish Mail, aka the Millens order. I'm in love. Will we do another? Yes, we will do one in April. I love the bits and bobs since I'm new. I get to try a bunch of, exactly. I get to try a bunch of types. Becky said, yes, it is supportive of the meditation or journey work. It also keeps me awake. If I just quietly meditate, I sleep. I do fall asleep pretty easily that way. Candy said, oh no, that's horrible. The fire. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Both of you. Elsbeth said it too. They are getting back on track. Crystal said, you aren't failing on meditation. It takes time, practice, and a lot of letting go. I read a bunch of Pema Chodron, and she made me feel like my progress is actually normal, if that makes sense. Elizabeth said, who would want to hurt a yarn shop? I mean, seriously, I don't think they know. I haven't heard anything about them knowing like who, why, what. I don't think they really know. Jerry said, I'm knitting the foot of my first sock. Hopefully I'll be done when the third sock begins. That's awesome, Jerry. How do you feel about it? Because I know you were hesitant. Carrie said, I find mantras help me with that a lot. To keep your, help you, the squirrel brain. Yes. Yeah, that's my problem, man. Ray also said, also in the Millens order, did anyone get a beautiful copper-colored hair like fiber? I have no idea what it is. I can post on Facebook group just in case. Lynn said, I'm watching you on my phone by the barn and blowing alpaca poop into a pile with my leaf blower. I'd much rather be inside spinning. I bet. Becky said, moving meditations are really an old tradition, not just the blank mind model. You can do it while walking. I do walk sometimes. I'm done. Sue said, Lynn, you rock. I'm done. Anne said, I need to try that, Carrie. Carrie said, yeah, another yarn shop, right. Yarn shop Rumble in Seattle. Spokane, sorry. Lynn said, this is not meditative at all. Ethereal said, another question, will I need to buy different bobbins? Yes. They are special bobbins. Carrie said, those are great too. Tracy said, I was thinking about ordering from Paradise Fibers to support them. I hope they had insurance. They are running some sort of a campaign if you want to donate. So I'm sure they had insurance. Becky said, guided meditation and journeys are much easier for me than just sitting and being still. Elizabeth said, Carrie, you know they must be jealous of Paradise Fiber since they are practically the official sponsor of FLD craziness. Oh, I don't know if they know that. Jerry said, all is good. I can probably do one a month with your videos, of course. Well, one a month is fine. That's great. Right? Crystal said, many different ways. Yes, that's true. To meditate. Carrie said, OMG, I would be the space cadet who walked in front of the leaf blower. Don't do that. Ethereal said that amber terracotta color going on now is so mellow. This one? Oh, wrong side. Sorry. This one? Candy said, I got my first set of socks finally done and almost done with the first cuff on the next set in the book. Woo! You're doing great, Candy. We talked about it already, but I'm doing the decreases on the gusset right now, and I think I have like one decrease on each side still. Sorry. Teresa said, Lynn, are you also an alpaca farmer? It sounds like she is. She said they had their alpacas at the show and they brought home a baby. Elsbeth said, I've done one guided meditation so often that years later I can do it myself without the audio. Is it like on YouTube, Elsbeth? Joanne said, read on PF website that fire was only outside. Yes, but smoke. I thought there was smoke and water, but maybe it was just smoke damage. And then what do? They can't wash it all, right? Ethereal said, oh yeah, I love that color, mellow and earthy. Thanks. I am excited to be able to apply these, but I don't have a bobbin in my hand, so. Candy said, did it go well so far then, Trish? Which, the socks? I wouldn't say this one has gone like super easily. I've had to read the instructions a bunch of times, which isn't very typical for me. But it's okay. Because I didn't, trying to think. I think when it started at the heel turn, I was like, what are you saying? But I got it eventually. Becky said I have a couple of those too to Elsbeth. Oh, the audios. Ethereal said, OMG, I would want to keep it in the house so I would never get an alpaca. The babies are they are so cute. Erica said, I'm a yoga teacher. I work with these bowls and changing, etc. And many are tuned to certain vibrations. I have read that. The friend who gave me the one that they gave me, it was specific to the vibration. Carrie will buy the smoky yarn. Becky said you can find lots of guided meditation on YouTube or apps like Calm and others, or you can write one and record it and then play it for yourself. I've been told, sorry, my nose got wool on it. No, don't feel bad, Candy. Honestly, I'm just looking at it as a learning opportunity. Like lots of new techniques. Carrie said Insight Timer is a great app too. Maury, hello. So they have to wait to see what the insurance says before they know how they can dispose of the damaged product. Someone have asked about a fire sale on Instagram. That makes sense, though. Elizabeth said, no, not on YouTube. It was so long ago it was on cassette. I can still take myself to that place, though, almost 40 years later. I just need to practice more, I think. Rania said, that's my everlasting problem. I don't have bobbins, but like 5 antique wheels that I need to spin on. Have you looked at Bobbin Boy, Rania? Erica said, yes, Elizabeth. Sound baths are amazing. Leafland said, I recently bought custom 3D printer bobbins for my older wheel. I'll get more to retire the older bobbins that came with the wheel. Are they expensive, Leafland? I need to know. Lynn said, yes, we've had alpacas for almost 2 years. Laura said, Trish, your bobbin. Thanks. Thank you. I wish I was that person who makes like the perfectly flat wound bobbins, blah, blah, but I'm not. You know. Carrie said, thank you. That makes sense. Lynn said they have 8 alpacas now. Ethereal said I saw a baby alpaca. I cannot read today. I saw an adorable baby alpaca online. They named Chip. It was white with dark chocolate chip spot all over like a spaniel. I was in love. That sounds so cute. Oh, you're in Sweden. I knew that too. Shoot. I did say Bobbin Boy. It's a guy here who will turn custom bobbins for old wheels, but you can also get people to 3D print them. Elizabeth said, I have never had a perfect bobbin. Really? Becky said, I've seen 3D bobbins for my Spinolution Monarch for about 16 to 20. I'm surprised it's even, sorry, that expensive. Tickle. Elspeth said, oh, next weekend I get to go see my walking wheel. It's been away for months getting repaired. That's exciting. Lynn said, new baby girl, 7 months, is multicolor and named after the Perseus meteor shower. She was born in August. She looks like a meteor shower. So what's her name? Perseus? Crystal said, I wish I had the patience to make the pretty turtles. I don't either. I just embrace the chaos at this point. I mean, I wind it the way they say to wind it, but it doesn't look, you know. I wish I was that person, but I'm not. Rhonda, bye. Love you too. Have a great trip. Ethereal said, oh, Lynn, she must be so cute. Teresa said, I have 10 alpacas, 8 boys, 2 girls. I need to get another girl. We've had them nearly 10 years. So are you breeding them, Teresa? Do you just let them breed? I don't know the rules. Leafland said they're $16 per bobbin. I had to sand the inside, and now they spin naturally with the wheel. Nice. Well, it is time for me to go so I can take someone for a WALK now that it's not snowing. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out today and helping me finish this. I'm so excited to apply this. You don't even know. This is the other one. So I hope you guys have a great week. But there will be a Tuesday video. Teresa said, yes, Trish, we have been breeding them, but we're done that now as our barn. I got it. I love you guys. I will see you soon.